Do you have any doubt that there are more victims?
No, I don't.
Victims of a man convicted in a decades-old kidnapping believe that there are more victims out there.
This is a pattern. What's going on in these voids in between? What's gone on since then?
Tonight, more great work from our I-Team looking at the effort to find them. And you're going to hear for yourself the audio of what some consider Nicholas Carney's confession.
I'm sorry it all happened, but I do want to let you know why.
All week, we have been sharing stories of the cases linked to Nicholas Carney, the strategies law enforcement used to catch him, and also the bravery of all those women who stepped forward to hold him accountable. And tonight, our I-Team's Andrea Lucia is back to show us all why the long hunt for answers is not over yet.
In 1981, Nicholas Carney pled guilty after exposing himself to 6-year-old Amy Birch in Tulsa, Oklahoma, while working as an ice cream truck driver.
He had unzipped his pants and asked me if I wanted to touch him.
Earlier this year, he was convicted in the 1991 kidnapping and sexual assault of 8-year-old Ashley Keith, who was taken as she walked with a friend half a block from her home in Plano, Texas.
He asked if we had seen his white dog, just to get us to stop long enough. And then the next thing that I remember is he grabbed me.
He now also stands charged in the 1999 kidnapping and sexual assault of a 9-year-old Dallas girl who was taken while walking home with her friend. The attacker, they said, had gotten their attention by asking if they'd seen kittens in a nearby field.
This is a man who knew how to manipulate children by either being an ice cream truck driver or by talking about pets.
Do you have any doubt that there are more victims?
No, I don't.
Oh, I feel like there's probably hundreds.
This is a pattern. What's going on in these voids in between? What's gone on since then?
Plano Police Detective Aaron Benzig's investigation of Ashley Keith's decades-old kidnapping resulted in Carney being sentenced to life in prison this January. But he's not done.
I don't know that I have all of his victims identified. This work isn't over.
Plano police have gathered pictures of Carney through the years and identified 23 vehicles he used, in addition to multiple RVs and motorcycles. They found 5 states and 40 specific cities Carney either lived in or frequently visited, and reached out to law enforcement there with details of Carney's past, working for auto body shops, as a satellite installer, and as a door-to-door Kirby vacuum salesman.
He was very transient through the Texas and Oklahoma area for a while.
Benzik has also continued to keep tabs on Carney, even as he sat in jail, which is how he says he heard Carney finally crack.
A week before the trial happens, there's a phone call, and there's a phone call from Carney to his son.
I'm sorry it all happened, but I do want to let you know why. It's because I have an illness, Chris. It's been with me ever since I was a kid, little boy.
He starts talking about having a problem, and he's tried to control it, but sometimes it comes out and he gets triggered.
I just wanted you to know, that I'm really not that person unless something triggers me. So, yeah. And that's what happened. But I took care of myself for 30 years, so. Being able to understand what my brain's going through.
To me, it's a confession. It's shocking.
Today, the Dallas County District Attorney's Office says it is preparing to take Carney to trial for the 1999 kidnapping, where all 3 known survivors may once again take the stand.
The bravery of the other women coming forward, I was so proud of them. And so incredibly grateful.
We may never know how many others are out there, but after decades doubting her attacker would ever be caught, Ashley Keith is finally certain of one thing.
We know that there's not going to be any more.
Exactly. He will no longer hurt anyone else, even his own family. And that is a relief. to know that decades of the pain and the chaos that he's caused is no more. No more.
And Ashley Keith up there spent 33 years with no idea who attacked her. And she told me she had to find a way to heal with or without there ever being an arrest in her case. She credits an amazing child therapist for helping her not just heal, but give her pain some purpose. Ashley grew up to become a trauma therapist for children who themselves have experienced physical and sexual abuse. And Doug, that's one reason for me this is not just a story of pain, but a story of hope.
Yeah, and that last sentence and where she has ended up in life after everything she has gone through, extraordinary strength, right?
Yeah.
Incredible. Thank you, Andrea, so much, the I-Team. By the way, if you have missed any of the previous stories on Nicholas Carney, I highly encourage you to catch up. The investigation, the survivors, and those who helped bring him to justice. It is well worth your time. We've got them all posted right now on our website, cbsnewstexas.com.